on last week game to tune into my dogs. We having conversation about anything involving ball. See when it comes to
next game I got is a surprising game, as a matter of fact, but a surprisingly good game. We got the Dallas Cowboys losing to the Carolina Panthers by the score of 30-27. Rico Dowdle back-to-back 200-yard game, first 700-yard game against his former team, against a former
against
Cowboys
the Cowboys
team.
Yeah. No, they be just making up
crazy
stats.
Crazy game overall. A lot of changes back and forth from this game, man. But what you got to say about it?
Honestly, and I want to ask you before we get into it: is Dak back in that top 10? Well, really, is he top 5 right now?
Right now. Yeah, he 4 or 5. Personally, my list right now, y'all. Josh, Baker, Pat, Jared, and it's between Dak or Stafford right now for that 5th spot. They interchangeable kind of week to week.
I ain't mad at that at all. And I feel like Dak hasn't played bad.
It's not.
They just can't win some of the games.
They can't stop nobody from scoring, bro. That's
that too. That is. I mean,
because he clearly putting up the points.
No facts. And then he eating. And I hate to say it.
George
GP eating. Oh my God, bro! This man had another crazy game. He had like 163.
Yeah, hold up. Before I want to get into George a little bit more. Let's a little bit about the game.
Yeah.
Because I got a question for you on him.
Okay. Well, all in all, high scoring game. Cowboys came out with a early turnover, and then from there they kind of took the lead of the game, and then the Panthers started fighting back in the second quarter. Ted got his first touchdown of the season. As a matter of fact, I think he had 2 this game.
Yeah, first 2 touchdowns.
You know what I'm saying? So he was doing all right in the game. Like you said, Rico Dowdle. He was basically their offense.
Every time I seen him,
Bryce Young was still doing his thing. Let me check his stats real quick. So
every time I saw Rico Dowdle, he had 8 yards.
Yeah, facts. He was eating. And I want to say Bryce Young did all right. He threw 3 touchdowns, 199 yards. But for some reason, he always got a pick on his stat sheet. I swear to God, I think he'd have thrown a pick every week.
Fact.
But
this week, it wasn't his fault.
Fact.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
That's what I'm saying. It just somehow he always got a pick on his stat sheet.
The receivers be selling him sometimes, but the dude, who was it? Was that Tech? I thought it was
can't remember.
Leggett, but I could be. Somebody basically popped up the ball.
And
the DB caught it.
I think it was right to Cedric Wilson.
Yeah, man.
But
it wasn't. I got flashbacks of Kyle Pitts doing that shit. But,
you go my butt.
it was a crazy game. A lot of lead changes. What I have to say is Bryce Young, he showed flashes.
I mean, he showed major flashes.
Yeah, he shows flashes, but then you also show flashes of, bro, what are you doing out there? They finally getting somewhat of an offensive identity together with them taking receivers and back-to-back drafts between Leggett, Ted, Jimmy Horn. Thank you for finally getting Jimmy Horn somewhat involved. They starting to groom him a little bit more. You see, he had 4 touches last week. He had about, I don't know, he had a long pass this week and a jet sweep, some other touches here and there. They starting to integrate him some more in the offense. Defensive side of the ball, I didn't really see much from J.C. Horn. I don't know.
I didn't. No, he definitely was out there, but they just wasn't shit. I think whenever he wasn't on GP was just cooking.
Okay. That's what it was. I'm like, every time I see GP, I'm like, damn, he kind of cooking on. Like, that's what it was. And from the Cowboys perspective, I believe that is in the early MVP runners so far, and
I can get down with that.
He definitely earning his money this year. I mean, they got offensive linemen in and out. still don't have CD back yet, and they still able to move the ball up and down the field. They got one of the best weapons in the league right now, in Brandon Aubrey, their kicker.
Yeah. I mean, you can put a 60-yarder.
60-yarder.
Probably automatic. Yeah.
Nah, he hit a 60-yarder before, I believe.
No, yeah. No, I'm saying, like, that's, like, you know, the range is just getting, it's crazy. For certain kickers, the range is just getting easier and easier. Yeah. But then, there's some kickers that miss from the 30 and just be like,
trust me, bro.
You know
we had Young Hokun. I know. But, yeah, the Cowboys defense, they're not really looking like they're able to stop anything. But then I also want to kind of say it was a little bit of a Rico Dowdle revenge game. Like, he definitely was running with a little bit of it.
Yeah. Like, come tackle me.
Yeah. So, he was putting that bruiser on him. In the offseason, they got a couple first-round picks in these next couple of drafts. They need to address that offense.
Yeah, for sure.
Future-wise, though, Dallas may not be bad, but right now they have fallen at 2, 3, and 1 with a not really good schedule looking so far. But my question to you is George Pickens. CD out right now. He putting up number 1 numbers.
He is putting up number 1 numbers.
Is he gonna get paid by the Cowboys or by somebody else this offseason?
I mean, if he keep going on the trajectory that he going right now, the Cowboys.
I ask you that because CD coming back.
It depends. It really depends on how much he wants.
He gonna want number 1 money. You know this.
If he wanting that, I don't think the Cowboys gonna be like the Bengals.
Right.
So he might go somewhere else. Shit, he can come back to Pittsburgh, man. You know what I'm saying? Get a little contract.
I mean, think all the money
but he ain't going
from they ain't paid Michael though.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. He probably not. I don't know if they gonna
give it to him and they ain't give it to Michael.
Yeah.
But he ain't see Michael money, different money.
That is different. He was asking for some when he got his new contract. He literally broke the market.
Yeah.
By like 6 million.
7 million.
I'm like
6, 7.
But nah, this man, he broke the market with that. It's just,
so you think he gonna get paid by somewhere else? Cause he gonna want number 1.
He is gonna want number 1 money. I mean, I like him on the Cowboys. I feel like he eating right now. As much as I hate to see it, as much as I wanted him on the team with DK, it just wasn't in the books.
Honestly, I think if they pay CD, if they pay George with the draft compensation they got for these next 2 years, if Dak stays healthy, they could stack up a real decent team. Even if they don't keep them draft picks, even if they trade some, they can maneuver it around. Them trading Michael, I know at the time it was a crazy move, but for a team that had a lot of needs, they ain't looking bad. But we got the Chargers and the Dolphins, man. Another crazy game. Yeah. Another crazy game. Definitely didn't expect this from the Dolphins, but they lost to the Chargers by the score of 29-27, ending in a crazy fashion. Dolphins. I'm gonna say this before I even get into the game. I know Tua been kind of rocky playing. I think he threw like 3 picks today. Tyreek Hill went out. But whatever you gonna say, you can't say that they ain't playing hard for their head coach.
No, facts.
Every week they trying. And I will say that you can tell with a lot of locker rooms when they don't have any belief or anything anymore, they'll stop playing and it shows up on film. With the Dolphins, every week they're going out there and they still trying to do it. So I give them major props for that.
Yeah, because they ain't like this shit. They ain't got blown out in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Every game, even when they play the Bills, close game.
It's a close game.
You know what I'm saying? Last week, who did they play last week?
The Panthers.
Who did they play last week?
The Panthers.
Close game.
It was a close
you know what I'm saying?
Panthers just came back. It was a close game last minute.
Yeah.
It wasn't a close game.
It wasn't.
They came back though.
Yeah, but I mean, they like you said, they've been playing like they wanted.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to finish the game. And those the losses. I feel like those are the ones that suck more than getting blown out. Because it's like, dang, you right there. Just like this game.
Yeah.
Y'all lost by 2 points. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
And they had to with Justin Herbert less than a minute.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, coming out, I feel like in the first half, both teams came out a little slow. the Chargers was only able to get only field goals in the first half. Now, granted, they did score 9 points, but 9 points off field goals. They was moving the ball, but they just couldn't score no touchdowns. And if you ain't the Steelers, you're not about to win by just scoring no field goals.
Mm-hmm.
And Waddle had this crazy catch at the end of the half. Great concentration on the ball because he was almost rolling out of bounds, but still able to clutch the ball in his chest. He made that crazy catch, was able to get the Dolphins in the field goal range. So they kicked 3 right before the half. And then, and before all that even happened, my bad, AJ Achan had this nasty run to put the Dolphins up. It was like, it was 6 to 7.
Yeah,
it was 6 to 7.
Yeah, okay.
Then Chargers scored their field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came down. Waddle had to catch, kicked the field goal. Now they up 12-9.
Right.
So then second half comes. Chargers start turning it up. Justin Herbert dealing now. Like he was dealing before, but they wasn't scoring no points. They came down. First drive, they got the ball back. Scored. Who scored? Was it Ladd? Your boy, that Georgia boy.
Ladd definitely had a showout game, which I appreciated because Clinton Johnson didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
And Ladd had a good season start so far, but it was definitely showing out that for the future, the Chargers definitely gonna have a good young offense going forward. What was his name? What was the running back name?
Vidal.
Man. Shout out Vidal,
bro.
Yeah, I didn't know your name before, but I know your name now. And brother, I'm a fan.
Yeah, he was eating.
The running back room that they're going to have next year. As a matter of fact, their offense as a whole next year. They got a young offense. Trey Harris, Johnson, McConkey, all them boys in the backfield.
Yeah.
And then they O-line going to be coming back next year. I guarantee next year is going to be a good year for the Chargers. But over and all, it was a good game. A lot of back and forth. I want to say Justin Herbert, they kind of been trying to reel you back in with a lot of the play calling. When you got to run the game as good as he had today, you don't really need to do too much. It was balanced overall.
He had a decent game though. 264.
Yeah, he had
2 touchdowns. So
yeah,
he did all right.
Yeah, and
he played better than they have been the past couple of weeks.
I agree with that. But I mean, at any time you lose a turnover battle, I think the Dolphins had 4 today. I think. Yeah, they had 4 today. Anytime you lose a turnover battle, it's gonna be hard to climb from uphill battle. And then he definitely made that last minute amazing throw.
Oh yeah, breaking the sack.
Breaking from 2 people, mind you.
Facts.
That just
2
goes
big motherfuckers. Like
that just goes to show, like that's why a lot of people consider him a top 10 quarterback, because he able to do things like that. Got it to Ladd got him at easy field goal range, and they was able to escape out of there with a win. Yeah, it was over and all a good game, and now the Chargers and the Dolphins are fighting for first place in the AFC West, and it's looking like, it's gonna be a tough. Whoever coming out of that division, it's a tough conference.
It is.
But whoever coming out that division is gonna be a dogfight for sure.
You know what's crazy though? Right now, and I feel like we were talking about it earlier. Right now, it's not no
dominant team
number. Like like it's
anybody
right now. It's literally
any
given Sunday right now, and that's the part I enjoy about the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you're gonna have the teams that are, you're gonna rank them higher because you expect them to do something. But I mean, just look at like last week. Look at what the Patriots was able to do.
Yep, to the Bills.
Yep, now, granted, it's a divisional game, but at the same time, like, that's a big win for them boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
with that being said, on any given Sunday ticket, we got the Sunday night 8:00 game, which was definitely another crazy one I consider. Over and all, good game to start out. But we got the Chiefs, or as a matter of fact, the Lions going into Arrowhead, losing to the Chiefs by the score of 30-17. Good game overall. First half, both offenses came out definitely moving the ball. I honestly, I don't really even have too much to say. Like, just as a fan that loves football, it was definitely good to see. Kansas City Chiefs definitely came out physical. Jared Goff, after that first touchdown that they got called back, they settled for 3. And then the Kansas City Chiefs, they just went on the offensive roll from there.
Yeah, I want to say after they scored 3, or after the Lions scored, Chiefs led the whole game. Or am I tripping? Or was it 10-6? Who had 10?
Chiefs had 10.
Okay. Yeah, so Chiefs led the whole game.
No, I lied. They scored. Kansas City led after that. Detroit did have 10. I forgot because Bucker missed the field goal.
Yeah, okay, so it's 10-6. Okay, yeah,
that's what it was.
Yep, okay. Yep.
But, yeah, man. All I gotta say is both offenses was moving the ball. Jared Goff was dealing. I think he missed 3 passes or 5 passes the whole game. Pat Mahomes, he just put the offense on his back once again. Not even trying to be a fan. It just, when you see greatness on the field, you can't even deny it.
I can't hate it.
Yeah, the first pass to Worthy, he had a rushing touchdown. I think he ended the game with 4 total touchdowns. The fact that Worthy came back definitely opened up a lot more for that offense. We had a little slight Travis Kelce sight in the day. He had about 7 receptions for almost 80 yards, about 78, something like that. And it opens up their run game. A lot of teams, they want to run to open up the pass.
Right.
They passed to open up the run. Same thing they did last week. Pacheco, he's looking like he's starting to actually get back into his healthy mode after tearing his fibula. Overall, man, they just out physical.
Yeah, especially in the second half, I feel like they was real. Not granted, the Lions scored one more time after that, but they pretty much dominated the second half. I would say
definitely did. I was my bad. Go ahead with your points on the game. How you feel about it?
Well, like I was just saying, very dominant second half for the Chiefs. Karlaftis getting tackles for a lot. I mean, everybody on that defensive line was eating.
Leo Chanel.
They especially in the second half, the Lions was not able to run the ball very well. They had a couple breaks in there. David Montgomery had, I think, 2 12-yard gains, but besides that, they wasn't moving the ball much. Now, granted, Sam Laporta did have a nice touchdown.
Oh my gosh, yes he did.
I'm talking about he got one arm wrapped around, bro. One arm on ball. He looking down at the ground trying to get both them feet in. I mean, he barely got them in, but that was a great catch.
It was a crazy throw by Jared.
It was not open.
It was not open, but he made a play. Yeah. That's how you give it to your playmaker.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But on the downside of that was the last positive thing they did the rest of the game. Honestly. Yeah. I mean, they had garbage time yards, but that was the last time they scored. So to me, like I was saying, very dominant in the second half by the Chiefs.
I will say a point of emphasis that the Chiefs definitely went to attack. Detroit Lions, they was out.
Five starting corners. Yeah,
Pat definitely took advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure.
He threw for over 250. I want to say for sure.
Yeah, he had
257. 257, 3 touchdowns.
22 for 30.
So that's efficient.
That's pretty efficient. Yeah.
That's efficient. But they also came in with the strategy to just out physical the Lions. You could definitely tell Andy Reid, he dropped his cojones the same way Dan Campbell did. He said, "Hey man, 4th down, unless I say otherwise, we're gonna go for it." I don't know what Harrison Butker's problem is with missing the field. He's gonna miss a field goal again. I don't know. Hall of Fame legendary kicker missing field goals all of a sudden, but it was a dominant performance overall. Lions now done got brought back to earth a little bit at 4-2. Chiefs kind of stabilizing their ship coming back to 500 at 3-3. But like I said,
what did Pat Mahomes say to Brian Branch?
Oh,
what did he say?
I forgot about that. No.
Happened?
Okay, so for y'all that didn't see the end of the game, right? You know how everybody at the end of the game they supposed to shake hands. Good game. Pat came up to Brian Branch, the safety of the Detroit Lions. I don't know what was said.
I didn't know.
It didn't look like he said nothing. Pat just reached out. Hey, good game, man.
He ain't dap him up.
Branch didn't dap him up. Pacheco right there. Why you ain't dap my mans up? Brian Branch kept walking. Juju Smith seeing it. He said, I don't know. He said it.
What was he saying? He looked like he was turned up, but then he tried to go dap bro up too.
I didn't get it. So basically, Juju seen it, and he walked up like, hey, you ain't gonna dap up my mans? Brian Branch slapped 5 out of Juju.
I'm talking about.
And then walked off.
Did his helmet come up? Oh no, his helmet came off when he went to the ground.
So Brian Branch walked up. Juju ran and chased this man and tried to stole off on him and then ended up falling. And so it's just a big rumble at the end of the game. Pacheco was in it. Some of the Chiefs personnel was in it.
Remember, Patrick Mahomes was at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, they claimed Patrick Mahomes at the bottom of the pile, but it just all started with him. But it really wasn't nothing serious. It's just we kind of seeing more and more of the animosity being built up between these two winning organizations right now, and it's just nice to see. It's just nice to see that.
Yeah, you want to win.
Yeah, I like to see the dog in players like.
Yeah.
Ain't none of that rah buddy around here.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of a little high school game that we had back in the G.
They don't know about that. They don't know
about that. Johnson and Windsor Forest. But we ain't gonna get into that though. We might get in trouble for that.
But overall, good week 6 slate of games. Wish it was a lot more of them. We could have mentioned on here. But before we get off, I do want to ask you, what's your predictions for the Monday night games?
You gonna hate me, but I do have the Bills taking that one. The early one.
So you got Bills over Atlanta.
And I do have the Commanders beating the Bears.
Yeah, Commanders beating the Bears. That's a revenge game. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
From last year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My heart.
Let it out, man.
My heart. I want to say the Falcons. My head is telling and honestly, it is a good possibility that we can win coming off a bye week. Having 2 weeks of film on Buffalo, with us having a top ranked defense in the league so far this year. With the potential of Penix to play to the level that he can play.
And he done showed it.
He showed it.
He done
for
showed
sure.
it.
It's definitely the potential, but my head is telling me that the Bills coming off that loss the way they did, with that animosity that they had.
Come out. I ain't gonna say
it's gonna be an ugly game. It's gonna be an ugly game. Do I hope we win? Yes. Will I think we'll win? We'll see.
Maybe.
As far as the Commanders Bears game, I have. Give me the Bears. Go Bears. Go Bears.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah,
I like the way Jaden Daniels looked last week.
He
off the injury, he looked better than before the injury.
He did look good.
Against the Chargers too.
I just think Ben Johnson he got a little something to outmaneuver. I don't know. And it's like, if we just saying quarterbacks, I'm taking Jaden. But as a team, I think that Bears defense just a little bit better.
Facts.
I'm going with the Bears.
All right. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, man. That's our episode for our Week 6 NFL edition. It's a lot more I wish we could say, but we gotta keep it strictly E-rated or TV rated for y'all.
Yeah.
But we ask that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, we'll see y'all next time on another episode of Conversation Junkies. Peace out.